Hey guys, Joshua's Booster here and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh video. Today we're doing another technical play analysis of my Win a Box tournament. This will be the fourth round, I think. We are 2-1 at this current moment because in the first round we played Burning Abyss against Dogmatica Invoked and we won. Then the second round we lost playing Altergeist against Shadow Dogmatica Invoked, I think. And then the third round we won playing Phantom Knight, the same deck as we will be playing today actually, against Dogmatica Eldlik. And today's a special day, because today we will not be playing against a Dogmatica variant, but we'll be playing against, I think, like Chaos Zombie or something. You'll see anyway when we get into the match. I will not be going too in-depth into the deck lists, because I think literally nothing changed opposed to the decklist I played for the last round, because I thought it was quite good, and I still think, the format didn't magically suddenly change. So the list still feels pretty solid. If you do want to hear about my explanations, I will be putting a link somewhere in the video here, so you can check that out. But yeah, I guess without any further ado, let's just hop into the gameplay right away. So I did win the rock, paper, scissors, which is always very nice, of course. And then, of course, elects to go first, so we can do the combo. 40 against 41 cards. But as you can see, we will not be doing any combo with this hand. We do have like 4 interruptions though, even without any combo. And basically, any level 3 monster we draw, except for the BAs anyway, will be combo if we use Ash on the opponent's turn, because we can just reborn the Ash and then hopefully play from there. But of course it would be a lot nicer to just draw something like Thorn Scales or Tour Guides, but it is what it is. But yeah, obviously we're not going to be able to do anything with this hand, so we're just going to set the cards that are not reborn and Ash, and hope our opponent's not playing some crazy combo deck that is going to OTK us through this. But then, as you can see, he's actually going to start off his turn by normal summoning Necroworld Banshee, which, as you might recognize if you're familiar with the zombie deck, is not the ideal normal summon for the deck. I'm actually just going to show both hands here, because I'm quite curious, because I do not know what this hand was in the first game. So, very, very interesting stuff going on here. He has Global Bloom, Mizuki, Thunder Dragon Dark, Thunder Dragon Roar, and triple tactical talents. So, definitely interesting. I actually already forgot he was playing the Thunder Dragon cards as well. But yeah, like his hand's also literally unplayable at this moment. So yeah, he's just gonna swing with the Necroworld Banshee and then gonna end turn. But because like me, he doesn't have any play. Then I am actually gonna pick up Kagamusha Knight here, which this somehow, ironically, is actually a pretty good draw, especially since we do have the Monster Reborn. We will be able to start playing and maybe even OTK this turn, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna normal summon the Ash, which is of course a level 3 monster, so I am able to special summon the Kagamusha here. Then I'm gonna link those off into a Cherubini, and yeah, just start playing from there. I'm gonna send Gref, Reborn, or not Reborn, but bring out Seer from the deck, going into Rusty here, and Seer is gonna bring out Cherubini. Then if my opponent do have any disruption for the, like a Nibiru at this point or something, for the, what's it called, the Bardage, I would be able to reborn it. And potentially I could just reborn one of my Ash or the Kagamusha to extend my plays, but what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna end on a Dragoon, and then since it really looks like my opponent bricked quite hard, I hope it will be enough, alongside with the Call by the Grave, the Fogblade, and the Droplet. One thing I was keeping in the back of my head is that since he's playing zombies, he might be playing Super Poly in the main deck, since, Zombie World Super Poly can go into the, I don't know what the name of the card is, but it needs some zombie monsters, so that's quite a popular combination. But yeah, I'm just gonna set Fogblade, then go for Cloak. He's just asking me to review the set there. Then since I do control Rusty, I'm gonna summon the Boots from my hand, and then with Boots and Cherubini, I'm gonna link to Anaconda. Now if he Nibiru's again, I can just reborn the Anaconda here. He's actually gonna change the Banshee effect, which I did not know that you could also bench it from the field to activate Zombie World, but apparently you can. even though it doesn't really do much here. Maybe he's trying to play around, you know, the Dragoon negating it, and then since he already has zombie rolls on the field right now, that would mean that if he does top deck Super Poly, that would be quite good. I'm gonna go boots, get Phantom Knight Fogblade here, and then I am going to bring out Dragoon. There we go. And then I'm just gonna swing with all my guys, and I'm not gonna set the Fogblade actually because I want to keep the Reborn in hand, just in case something goes wrong, he breaks my field, then I just want to be able to Reborn the Rusty Bardage and start actually playing from there. So I'm gonna keep the Fogblade in hand as the discard fodder for the Dragoon. He's gonna pick up another zombie world. He's going to normal summon Bloom here. Go into, what's it called? Anima. And use Bloom effect. I could negate that with the Dragoon, but I'd rather keep it for something more high impact, since I'm not sure what he might be able to do, of course. He's just gonna swing over my Verti Anaconda, which is fine. I'm not gonna waste the Fogblade on that, since I have game on board for the next turn anyway. Then he's gonna link it to a Vampire Sucker. He's gonna attempt to use the Vampire Sucker's effect, which I'm actually gonna negate just because I don't want him to get a draw. Because it is looking like his hand is pretty shit at this moment, so... Yeah, and then at this point I still have the Call by the Grave, another Fogblade, and Droplet for any monster effect, so I'm feeling pretty safe there. Then he's gonna activate Talent, but I actually didn't use Dragoon this main phase, or any main phase, which I point out, and he's like, oh yeah, that is right. And then that's actually the game. So, yeah, pretty weird game, definitely both not the best of hands, but, you know, 2 level 3 monsters is enough for the Phantom Knight deck to start playing, so that was nice. In the second game, my opponent's gonna opt to go first, and he's actually gonna, let's see, gonna open Ice Dragon's Prison, Thunder Dragon Roar, Chaos Space, Foolish Burial, and Rivalry with Warlords. So, definitely, since he does have Chaos Space and Thunder Dragon Roar, that's definitely quite strong. My hand is gonna be Call by the Grave once again, Ash, Pot of Prosperity, Libic, and Ragged Glove. So at this point, we can't actually play, but we do have a draw and then a Pot of Prosperity to get us to any playable card. So our hand's actually looking quite nice. We also have Ash as a going second card. He's gonna go Chaos Space, discard Roar, which is definitely pretty fine. Then I didn't Ash this, by the way, because I was just scared of Gamma, to be honest. And, you know, I'd rather just keep the Ash for something like Needle Fiber in case he's going to try to go for the zombie plays, or maybe for Thought Ruler, or not Thought Ruler, that card's not very good. For Chaos Ruler, in case he goes like Uni-Zombie, send Mizuki, and then link those off. Oh, even though, to be honest, he would just chain block that. So yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense. But I'm going to opt to Ash the Thunder Dragon Roar effect here, since I'm just not sure what my opponent is gonna try to accomplish, right? So, since I'm not very familiar with the Chaos Dragon, Thunder Dragon Zombie deck, and then he's actually just gonna go send Banshee with the Foolish, and then set up Zombie World Rivalry, which of course is definitely strong enough to shut down most of the decks in the format, actually. And then also set Ice Dragon's Prison, which is of course very strong against a Phantom Knight. And then it is also very strong in combination with Zombie World, since everything becomes a zombie. So definitely pretty funny synergy there. I'm gonna pick up Shade Brigandine. And what I'm thinking here is that at this point I can definitely just Dragoon him by going summon Shade Brigandine, go into Link Spider, normal summon Ragged Gloves, go into Dragoon, and then with Ragged Gloves I can potentially just add... Oh well, first send Cloak, and then with Cloak I can add Thornscales to my hand for a guaranteed follow-up for the next turn. And then I can just keep like Libic or something in my hand as a discard for the Dragoon. Because I really feel at this point that Dragoon should be able to win me the game. So what I'm gonna do here is, like, it's really funny because I talked about how I never really banished 6 of Prosperity, but now in both the matches I'm showing on this channel playing this deck, I will be going for Prosperity for 6 actually. Because I'm thinking I really want to pick up either one of my 3 Twin Twisters, one of my 3 Lightning Storms, which I did side in my Feather Duster, or my Red Reboot. And I feel like if I draw any of those cards, well, the Red Reboot is not the best actually. But if I do draw Twin Twister or Feather Duster or Lightning Storm, I should honestly just automatically win the game. And as you can see, the cards I will be revealing off the top from my deck are Actually, all of those cards. So Twin Twist, Lightning Storm, Feather Duster, and I also have Droplet, Boots, or Tour Guide. So those cards would help me actually extend my plays and do a proper combo. But I really feel like I don't need to do that if I can just get rid of always back row, since Cloak will also guarantee me. Sorry, not Cloak, but Gloves will also guarantee my follow-up. So I'm just gonna pick up the Feather Duster here. I should have actually picked up Lightning Storm, to be honest, just because Feather Duster is a better top deck while we are playing. And Lightning Storm, you know, can only be used when you have no face-up cards on the field. So definitely should have done that, but I did pick up the Feather Duster, and it's not gonna matter, to be honest. So yeah, I'm just gonna Feather Duster away all his cards, then do the play I described before. Go into Link Spider, which I of course kept in the extra deck because I knew I was gonna do this play. Go into Verte, and then Verte is gonna bring out the most fair and well-balanced designed card in the game. Dragoon. Then I'm gonna go Cloak. Cloak, get me Thorn Scale, so I'm gonna keep the Libic in hand as a discard fodder. I'm going to Dragoon, pop the Witherbuster, do half damage. And what I'm gonna do here is, I'm actually gonna negate the Dragon Grave effect with Dragoon. I don't want to banish it with Call by the Grave, because if I do, that means he's gonna be able to get himself another draw with Chaos Space next turn. And this way, by keeping it in the graveyard, I will have my Dragoon negate against his one card he's gonna draw from the top of his deck. So, honestly, this should just be my game unless he top decks. I have no idea, to be honest. He doesn't even have a discard Super Body, so yeah, I feel like this is just my game. He's gonna top deck Kozuki here, which is, I mean, it is a fine top deck, was it not? He was playing against Dragoon. Gonna swing over my Verte, then attempt to activate Gozuki, which I'm gonna negate by pitching the Call by the Grave, and that's actually just gonna be the game right there. Because I do top deck the Silent Boots here, and even without the Silent Boots, it literally didn't matter, because whatever card I would have drawn, I could have just discarded for Thorn Scales effect and then get access to Silent Boots via Cloak anyway. So yeah, I'm just gonna special those out. And since Dragoon is at 4,000 at this moment, I can just basically make any extra deck monster, which I do. And that will be enough to attack for the remaining 49 points. So yeah, that is the game. Pretty short one here, but I mean, there was just... it was a pretty one-sided match, to be honest, which happens, of course. My opponent was definitely playing a very interesting deck, though, so props to him for that. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like. I really appreciate that. If you want to let me know anything or have any questions, be sure to let me know down in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, but do enjoy this type of content, I mean, it doesn't hurt to do so. And if you do, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!